A microphone check 1 2 1 2. Greetings, royal family. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Happy Tuesday, September 28th, 2021. September's almost over. What zodiac sign are we in now? Is it Libra season? This what it is? Libras, right? Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Morning Boogie Morning Show. Hopefully we won't be here very long. I'm trying to get in and trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I watched Dancing with the Stars briefly yesterday, so I'm going to talk about that. They had an elimination. Are you guys watching? What in the was Tyra wearing? She still is an annoying hostess. I want Tom back. Everybody wants Tom back. We're going to talk about Offset real quick. Nick Cannon. How y'all let me forget that Nick Cannon's show premiered yesterday, the 27th? I've only been talking about it off and on for months. So I'm going to get into that. Are you guys watching? It premieres at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the same channel that Wendy Williams comes on. I DVR'd it. So going forward, I'm going to be watching. By the time this video uploads and processes to YouTube, I'll probably be watching the Nick Cannon show. All right. Shout out to my live Twitch viewers, Royal Family. If you're not following me on Twitch, please do so. She_Royal B on Twitch. Download the app. It's free. Okay. It's fun. Let's grow the platform. Admission fee. Your admission fee is due. All you got to do is hit the like button. That's it. That's all. That's your admission fee. Share the video. I don't mind. All right. So let's just get straight into some of these topics. Like I said, I will not be here long. I don't want to waste your time. Now, you guys know that we are still in the middle of a panini, and you got people who want to get V'd and you got people who don't want to get V'd because of that C thing. Okay. You got to keep up. You got to keep up. I'm not trying to get dinged for, certain words. You can't say certain words. It triggers, the algorithm, and then YouTube starts getting all crazy and demonetizing your video. Can't have that here. Okay. So I actually saw this yesterday and it made me go, huh? Okay. For those of you who don't know, I am a Jersey girl through and through. So this is taking place in New York. So this is on Instagram. I didn't have time to pull up the actual article. I actually forgot about it because I was gathering topics since yesterday. So this is Hood Ratchet TV, my kind of party on Instagram. What the heck am I talking about? You see the caption. So New York is going to be deploying the National Guard to fill expected staff shortages as unV'd nurses and hospital workers will be fired. This was effective tonight, but that was last night. So it's effective as I am recording this video right now. Wow, 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 right? So let's take a listen to what this she-devil had to say. Like to hear it? Here it go.
Mandate, which strikes at midnight tonight when everyone is expected in a hospital in the state of New York or a healthcare facility to have been vaccinated. I will be signing an executive order to give me the emergency powers necessary to address the shortages where they occur. That's going to allow me to deploy the National Guard, who are medically trained, deploy people who've been retired, who may have had a license lapse, bring in people from elsewhere. That is not my first position, though, my friends. My desire is to have the people who've been out there continue to work in their jobs, work in them safely, and to all the other healthcare workers who are vaccinated, they also deserve to know that the people they're working with will not get them sick. And we'll be nation leading with
people that they work with will not get them sick. Now, is this deemed medical misinformation? I'm just curious because you're giving the impression that getting V'd is not going to make the person who's V'd or anyone around them, quote unquote, sick. That doesn't sound like that's accurate information being presented while you stand up there on your podium. But do what you wish. Anyone who works in the healthcare field, shout out to you. My mother works in the healthcare field on a more, she's seasoned. She's been in the game for over 30 years. Okay. So again, this is interesting. I wonder if New Jersey and other states are going to follow suit. I think that this is going to be one big mess. I won't share my personal views. It is what it is. But this is kind of like the opposite of what they were championing for last year. People who were on the front lines were being cheered on and being, like pat on the back. Now you're disposable. We can bring in the National Guard. We can bring in healthcare workers from the National Guard to replace you. Next, it'll be robots replacing you. All right, let me not go off on a tangent. What do you guys think about this? Please drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. Don't be shy. Light the comment section up. I greatly appreciate it. All right, up next, the Jasmine brand is reporting someone that was trending. I saw this on Twitter, and I'm like, why is Idris Elba, my former lover, trending? He's married now, so not lusting after him anymore. Why is he trending? Apparently, James Bond producers say that they're searching for the next 007, and everyone is like, how many times do we have to scream and shout from the mountaintops that we want Idris? It just makes sense. But Idris is like, look, if they don't want me, then it's all good. It's no big deal. He is still doing his acting thing. And he's successful. He's busy in books. But I would love to see Idris, as Agent 007. He's such a gentleman. He's so distinguished with his fine, handsome self. With his handsome self. I don't know. I think that this director is going to the producer's going to screw it up. And people are not going to be excited. They have someone else, this gentleman from Bridgerton, the series Bridgerton. And I'm pretty sure he'll do a good job, but not like Idris. We want Idris. What's the problem? I think it's his complexion. I think they don't want to cast someone who is of a deeper complexion. They probably are going to put someone racially ambiguous in the role, unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong, but I doubt it. That's okay, Idris. I want one of these mega super producers, one of these black executive producers, writers, creators, to create a role specifically for Idris Elba. It's okay. He ain't hurting for work out here, but I would definitely like to see him in the role of James Bond. It just freaking makes sense, right? Anyway, moving along. Britney Spears, okay? Update on her. There's talks that her conservatorship might end. Her dad is still creepy. They're saying that I think TMZ was reporting, or one of these outlets I was reading briefly, that her father would record her while she was in the bathroom. Just real creepy type of stuff. Real creepy. He gives me creep vibes. Well, according to theblast.com, Britney Spears may sit down with Oprah Winfrey for a no-holds-barred interview. Would you guys be here to see Britney Spears sit down with Oprah? I think that would be interesting. If you hear snoring in the back, I apologize. My son, aka my dog, is snoring over here like he was working day and night. The nerve of him. Anyway, so the article reads, Britney Spears is considering a Oprah Winfrey one-on-one conversation after being inspired by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's openness in their recent interview. She's expecting to talk about her life, how the conservatorship felt like, and how she feels now after its successful injunction. Britney was impressed by Oprah's handling of the royal interview, according to the Mirror. While Spears does have a lot of interview requests, she specifically wants to do an interview with Oprah. This is one of her team members, a quote from one of her team members. This is what they mentioned. As reciprocation should work, Oprah and her team are thrilled to have Britney Spears on board to bring attention to issues that are important to her. How do you feel about Oprah and Britney? I think that Oprah will ask the right questions. I'm not mad at that. And I think Britney is smart. People are going to tune in to see this. If this takes place, this might have more views than Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's interview. This might break that record. And I don't know if she's ever interviewed with Oprah before, but I think that Britney Spears feels comfortable. Like she said, she was impressed with the way she handled things. And Oprah, Oprah could use this interview. Are you kidding me? This is great for Oprah. Is Oprah our new go-to interview person. We don't know where Barbara Walters is or what's up with her. Last I heard, she wasn't doing so well, health-wise. Diane Sawyer, where's Diane Sawyer at? What's the other one name? Robin Roberts. No, I don't care for her too much. I really don't. I respect her as a journalist and a go-getter, but she's not my fave. I think Oprah makes sense. Britney, we want to hear it all, okay? We want to hear it all, and I think Britney is ready to talk, and I am ready to listen. Ooh, that might have to be like a two or three part interview. They should break that down into 3 parts because it's a lot. It's a lot to cover. This will be her first interview in years. Shout out to Britney Spears, and if Oprah lands that interview, good for her. All right, up next, AJ Johnson recently passed away. He is known for his role, famously known, well, one of his major roles, let me say that, is playing the character Ezell in Friday. Yes, he has been in several other movies, and he is a stand-up comedian. He does his comedy thing. Well, he recently passed away, and his wife went onto social media to call out quite a few people who was showing what she claims is fake love on the internet. What's his name? Michael Blackston. He also, agreed with her sentiments that people were showing fake love, and he challenged everyone to match what it is that he donated in a GoFundMe. And some people obliged, some people probably ignored that. But Offset, he helped to pay for AJ Johnson's funeral expenses. So this is according to, who is this? TheSource.com. The article goes, in a previous report, wife of comedian and actor Anthony AJ Johnson got in front of TMZ's cameras to discuss her difficulties paying for the funeral services for her husband and the fake love she received after his passing. But now it is being reported that Migos' Offset is helping to foot the bill for Johnson's services. Okay, last week, Lexis Mason spoke about all off. What? These typos be. I'm not doing this with The Source. Hot 97, The Source. Y'all typos and y'all syntax errors. You be having me sounding crazy. Not everybody can read out loud. I like to think that I'm pretty good at it. You got me sounding crazy over here. Anyway, the wife set up a GoFundMe for her husband, and it went from $700 to over $70,000 with a contribution from comedian Michael Blackston, who donated $10,000. Additionally, Offset put $5,000 toward the actor's service, while comedian Lil Rel Howery donated $4,000 to Mason's GoFundMe effort. I'm going to say this, and how much does it cost to, I don't even want to say how much does it cost to bury someone, because I know it's a lot, but maybe, obviously he didn't have life insurance, and I do applaud the efforts of the individuals who donated. I'm trying to handle this delicately, right? I don't want to be an a-hole. I really don't. Because at the end of the day, this woman lost her spouse. You know what I'm saying? So I know that that's hard for her. I'm pretty sure that she's going to financially take a hit because he's no longer here. She has expenses and bills to pay. So I'm assuming that a large portion of this money will go toward any bills, outstanding bills that he might have had, that she has. I'm not mad at that. But dang, how much money do you need for funeral services? Sheesh, that's sad. And again, I mean that with the utmost respect. I'm really not trying to be funny, but I mean, it's hard. It's hard. And not to mention, because of what's going on, you're probably going to have a limited amount of people attend, right? Like, it was difficult for you to even get people to help you bury your husband. So how many people are even going to be in attendance? Most of the people who are donating, it's great that they have the funds to donate. They probably are not going to be in attendance. So how big and elaborate does this funeral have to be? Man, well, it's good to know that there's still kind-hearted people out there. Let me end this on this note. kind-hearted. You know, I don't know if any of these people knew him, like Offset. I don't know if he knew him personally. Lil Rel, I'm pretty sure Lil Rel knew him personally. They're comedians. They run into each other, I'm sure, and they probably work together. But congratulations, kudos to Offset, Michael Blackston, Lil Rel, and whoever else donated toward the GoFundMe. I know a lot of people were criticizing the wife for getting up on, you know, a public platform and calling people out, but I don't find anything wrong with it. Let me tell you why. When people need help, they should ask for help. You know, sometimes we get conditioned, especially Black women, we get conditioned to deal with it on our own, or, well, I don't need nobody with the neck roller. Y'all know how, if y'all know, I can't stand that. But anyway, you know, and sometimes some people will suffer in silence because they're too prideful to ask for help. And I'm pretty sure she probably felt very uncomfortable, maybe a little embarrassed, but asking you shall receive. So I don't fault her for asking for help. She needed help and people came through. There are people who want to be a blessing to other people and they don't know somebody needs help, so they can't help them, right? How are you going to get help if you don't ask for it? So I'm not criticizing her for getting up on TMZ and calling people out for showing fake love. She's hurt. She lost her soulmate. She lost her husband. So she's hurting. And on top of that, she needed help. So I don't criticize her. If you need help, ask. You never know. There's so many people who are willing to lend a helping hand and they just don't know that someone needs help, because people walk around acting like they have everything pulled together and they have and that's okay. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? And I know sometimes it's scary for people to ask for help because maybe their pride won't let them do it. But if you need help, by golly, ask for it. Ask for it. You never know who God will put in your path to help you, because look, her GoFundMe went from 700 to over 70,000 because she opened her mouth and asked for help. She needed it. You know, she needed it. And I hope a lot of those expenses that she uses are for any, you know, bills that she may have, and she may be able to save a little money. She might have to downsize now because her husband is gone. So condolences to her. May AJ Johnson rest in peace, and God bless all of those who gave, because they didn't have to. And hopefully they gave with a cheerful heart. It'll come back to them in a positive way. Okay, come on, sermon on a Tuesday. I didn't have that planned. That was just on my heart to say. But ask for help. If you need, no, all seriousness, if you need help with something, just ask, man. You never know. You never know. Don't assume that you have to take on everything by yourself. And I mean, some things are not other people's responsibility, but at the end of the day, ask if you need it. All right. Nick Cannon. Now, I've been talking about this show leading up. I done did a video about anticipating the premiere of this show, and then forgot to set the DVR to record the show. So I was reduced to watching clips. So Nick Cannon's daytime talk show premiered yesterday, September 27, 2021. Today's Tuesday, September 28, 2021. Happy Tuesday. Are you guys commenting? Are you guys liking the video? Please comment and like and comment. That's considered like your little admission fee assignment. I greatly appreciate it. So Nick Cannon's first show. Now, from what I've seen, he had Kevin Hart, his buddy. Kevin Hart was on the show, and he pulled a prank on Kevin Hart, and Nick Cannon plastered his face, like promotion for the premiere of his show, all over Kevin Hart's private jet. So Kevin Hart was ticked off, and you know, he was via Skype, and he was talking to him. He was also talking to Jenny McCarthy. He showed the process of the theme song. They're his children, the twins that he has with Mariah. I can't remember their name. They recorded the song for the theme song. So it's sentimental. Today's going to be episode 2. So I have the DVR recorded. Set to record. So I'm going to watch it in its entirety. I think he's scheduled to have some people from HBCUs. From an HBCU. He's supposed to be going around in the neighborhood. Now, the show is taped in Harlem. I remember last year when they were in talks of this doing this show, he wanted the location where 106 and Park was filmed. He wanted that location, or that studio in particular, to be the studio for his show. I know some people on Twitter in the comments were assuming that he had Wendy Williams' set. No, Wendy Williams is not, her studio is not in Harlem. She's in Manhattan and he is in Harlem. So he's adjusting very, very well. The show comes on at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As far as longevity, I don't know. I was so excited for Nick Cannon. I mean, he's got to, I don't know, Nick. I don't know. Maybe a panel show might work for him, but I don't know if he can handle a 1 hour show by himself. And the reason why I'm saying that is because his choice in guests so far, nobody really wants to see. Like, no, we don't want to see Kevin Hart. We don't want to see his reaction of you playing a joke on him. I don't want to see Simon Cowell. You know, he had the cast of, what's their name? America's Got Talent. Is that the show? Or Masked Singer? Masked Singer. I'm tripping. Or is it America's Got Talent? I can't remember, y'all. I'm scared for Nick. That's what I'm trying to say. Not scared in a bad way, but I'm nervous for him. I'm wondering if this show is going to last. Live studio audience. The set looks great. He looks great. He has a great attitude. Sometimes he can be a little bit too cheesy and it just comes across as inauthentic. I want to see more hip hop guests. Okay? Get Ja Rule on there. You know what I'm saying? Get Mary J. Blige. We need to see, Nick, you got to use your celebrity to have these people come to your show. Okay? So it's only the second day, so I'm going to give it a chance. I'm definitely going to give it a chance. And when Wendy comes back, I'm curious to see how Wendy is going to critique the show. I think that she will give her comments. And I think that her views and her ratings are probably going to be higher than Nick Cannon's show in the first week, if we're comparing the first week. I'm here for it. I can't wait to see. But it's only the second day. So maybe I'm being too premature with giving a real hard critique. But I'm a little nervous for Nicholas. But I'm going to watch. I'm going to continue to watch. So if you guys are watching, let me know what you think. Again, his show comes on 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The same channel that Wendy Williams' show comes on, whatever channel that is in your city, state, or whatever. Okay? But good luck. So I'll be watching today, so I can see a complete show instead of clips. And then I'll be watching for the rest of the week to give my critique. All right. Dancing with the Stars had their first elimination yesterday, okay? Let's just get into this first because, I like going on Twitter, searching the hashtag Dancing with DWTS while the show is premiering and even after. And people were eating Tyra up in the comments and not in a good way. First of all, it is a general consensus that people do not like Tyra Banks as the hostess of this show. This is her second season hosting, and everyone is still begging for Tom to come back. I don't know if the ratings have decreased. I didn't really keep up with that. I don't hear that. But a lot of people are not watching because of Tyra. They're tired of her. They think that she is just over the top. She thinks that this is all about her. She's very annoying. But I try to push through because I like the show. This is what Tyra wore yesterday. This doesn't give me host. Not of a Dancing with the Stars. What are we doing, Tyra? And it's photographed beautifully here, but it didn't read well on live television. I was watching like, what is this? What in the Komodo dragon is going on here? And then when she's standing in front of the camera, she's blocking the view of the judges. It's just ridiculous, Tyra. Are you trying to piss people off? What's going on here? What's the goal here? Everybody is tired of Tyra. So this is Dancing with the Stars Instagram page. And the first elimination was my man from Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid, Martin Kove. Now, first of all, y'all know Martin Kove is 70, 73, 75. He's like in his early mid 70s. And he looks great. First, I like this color scheme. Yeah, he had low score. He was a good sport about it, though. So he was eliminated. Aw, poor Britney. Britney's the professional dancer. So they said sayonara. Let me see. Iman Shumpert is doing his thing. I have to say I like the guy. And I don't want to see him go anytime soon. I'm interested. This is Teyana Taylor's husband, Junie's father. Okay, so he's doing his thing. He's very, very tall, but he got footwork, and I kind of enjoy seeing him. He's very cool, laid back. He takes criticism well, even though they played him to the left on the first episode of the season. I think he did well, and they scored him extremely low. But whatever, it's all politics. You know how it goes. And I do want to see him stick around. I don't want them to eliminate him right away. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to see him stick around. So I think he did well. I don't know what the judges are looking for this season. Their scoring is very much off. Now, I am not a fan of Kenya Moore on Housewives of Atlanta. Not at all. Don't like her character. Don't care for her character. Okay? But I will say, on Dancing with the Stars, she's very competitive. You can tell, right? Her form is great. She's having fun. She was moving her hips, cha-cha reel to the left, to the right. She looked amazing yesterday. She did well. The first episode, she was okay. I think she might have been, everybody was like a little bit nervous, but she did her thing last night. She did her thing last night, and she looked great. And the judges played her and scored her absolutely ridiculous. Now, remember, I am not a Kenya fan as far as Real Housewives of Atlanta goes. But so far, I'm liking her on Dancing with the Stars. Last night, she did amazing, and she looked great. Look at her. She looked good. And they played her. They scored her so low, I was insulted. Now, what I'm curious to see is, Kenya going to continue to keep her composure, or is she going to give Tyra and the judges pushback? That's what I'm kind of hoping for, because it'll maybe spice up the show a little bit. Just a little bit of light shade drama. Nothing crazy where, security has to be called and tapes have to be cut. Nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know Kenya's probably going to get tired of that harsh criticism and her being lowballed, basically. The judges did not score her properly, in my opinion. I don't care what anyone says. Kenya did a damn good job yesterday. She tore it up. So if you can watch, I'm not going to play clips. I can't play clips here. But if you can find the clip, look at her performance. Whether you like Kenya from Housewives or not, you got to give the girl her props. So I don't know what Dancing with the Stars, what their objective is and what they're trying to do, but I'm not here for it. Anyone else? I didn't really, no offense. I didn't really care. I mean, other people did great, but I was just not here for Kenya being scored the way she was scored. I think that was absolutely ridiculous. Okay. But here's what I want you to do. Keep the conversation going and get down in these comments and tell me what you think. All right. Are you watching Dancing with the Stars? If you are, do you want Tom Bergeron back? Okay. And is Tyra getting on your nerves, or is it some of us just, being overly dramatic? What do you think about Tyra's outfit? Okay. What else did I talk about? Oh, these nurses who are not choosing to be V'd in New York being terminated right on the spot. What are your thoughts about that? Are you working in the healthcare system, and are you experiencing that? You don't have to share, because I don't feel like anyone has to divulge their personal medical information if they don't want to. But if you care to share, certainly put it in the comments and let me know how you feel. What do you think about Offset? Offset donated a nice amount of money to AJ Johnson's funeral. I thought that was absolutely kind of him. He doesn't have to do anything. Britney Spears. Will you watch if Britney Spears sits down with Oprah Winfrey for an interview? I know I will, and I think that it should be broken up into 3 nights. Just like back in the day, the Barbara Walters specials were like 2 nights. I would totally be here for it. All right, Royal Family, I have come to the end of the road of the morning boogie. I want to thank all of you who participated, who viewed, who watched the replay, all that good stuff. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to like the video, comment on the video, and to watch and share the video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So it's not too late. You can still pay your admission fee, okay? You can still hit the like button, and you can still drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. So we are trying to build more engagement. That's why I keep saying like, comment. I do like reading your comments. Some of you are absolutely hilarious, and I like responding to your comments too. So again, let's keep the conversation going, all right? All right, Royal Family, I'm signing off. I love you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I hope you have a splendid Tuesday and an even better Wednesday. I'm signing off. I love you for watching. And as always, until next time, peace.